What's the worst thing that can happen when you call somebody?
It's not a good deal for them. You have zero skin in the game. You're asking them to hold a second. You're like,
What?
$500 total plus closing costs. Like, I don't even know that your company is legit. VA does not give mortgages to corporations, so I don't know. You're getting all of these other VA loans, like, bravo.
Yeah, so I currently hold 14 VA loans that we purchase via Subject to. And again, it's like, hey, it has to be a win-win for both parties, right? And if it's not a good fit for them, that's okay. Like, we're not trying to get one over on anybody or, hey, this is trying to get someone a bad deal. It's just a matter of, hey, literally I just bought one in San Antonio 30 minutes ago, just like this, because they were okay with keeping their VA loan in place and buying a second property using a conventional loan, because they're like, hey, if I keep this, I'm going to lose money every month holding this property. So again, it has to work for both. We've done agreement for sales, we've done exact routes, we've done all kind of things, but at the end of the day, it's just a matter of how can we make this work for both parties, and if it's just not something that's going to work for them, that's okay too,
It's not.
Yeah, and I think for us, a lot of times, like, we work with many of our loan officers and just kind of educating them on how we purchase, and then, maybe there's something we could do in the future. But again, it's not like we're not trying to do something underhanded or illegal or, anything like that. It's just, hey, is there something we could do to work it out? But, I think Valerie was just kind of really hoping to make something work for her clients. But if it's not going to work, that's okay,
It's not going to work.
Yeah. Do you have any specific questions along those lines, or not really?
No.
Do you ever work with clients that kind of face a similar situation, or are you just kind of totally against it?
I don't need to have this conversation with you, but thank you. I hope you're
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's got to make sense. There you go. So that's why we don't talk to loan officers, because you have people that's been in the industry for 20 years and they're hard-headed, and you run into those kind of situations where they think they know everything. That particular one, the client's going to get screwed. They're going to have to keep the mortgage in place. Nothing they can do. Both parties had to sign off on it. I had to sign off on it. They had to sign off on it. We've done it many a times. And what happens is you get a lot of people just like that who want to play lawyer. They want to play legal advice when actually they're stepping outside of their scope of work. And what she's doing is basically steering her clients, and that's illegal too. So I think sometimes we get beat up on like, oh, this could be a deal, but the loan officer is going to blow it up, or the agent's going to blow it up. Well, it. Let them blow it up. It doesn't matter to me. There's a million other deals to get. It really sucks for the clients because they're the ones who really get affected. They don't get the deal to happen. They're listening to bad advice. A person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. So there's nothing I can say to convince someone who's stuck in their current, hey, whatever, this is what I believe. I'll plant some seeds and say good luck to you. So she hung up there, and that's okay. I kept it pretty kosher the whole time. Can you imagine letting a conversation like that keeping you from doing deals? What's the worst thing that can happen when you call somebody? Someone being completely shut off and hanging up on you. That's literally the worst. Can you imagine that scenario right there being the reason why you don't get started, or the reason why you don't go make money? Bro, that's the name of the game. If I had to do 1,000 of these to get a $10,000 check, hell yeah, I would do it. We're over here crying about getting rejected, but making $4,000 a month, $2,000 a month. Bro, go get rejected. Go make 10, 15, 20. Crazy to me.